Peace and love, Libra. It's your girl, LS. I hope you're well, looking good, and feeling good, of course. This is going to be a general message for you. However the divine begins and ends this is exactly how it'll be. We're going to start out with the Morgan Greer deck, of course, and we will incorporate other decks as we continue to go on. I thank you so much for your love and support, and I could not do it without you. In return, I'm sending you peace and love. Without further ado, Libra, let's go ahead and hop into your reading. Now, I am seeing that there are some beautiful abundances that are here for you. That's really going to put you in a place of stability. This is something that some of you have been really working on or calling into yourself for a very long time. Others of you, this is just an upgrade in your already stable worlds, and this has to do with a career move of some sort. You guys may be complete at one facility and getting ready to move into a whole new career venture, or just a whole new building where there's upgrades, including pay raises and things like that. You guys could be feeling some opposition, but I don't feel like it's too heavy. This may have something to do with people having to deal with you are who you are. I don't feel like you're in this energy now, Libra, to be changing yourself for anything or anyone. It's very much they get what they get, you know what I mean, when it comes to your personality and you're not rearranging yourself for anyone else. Okay, so let's get a little bit into this. Tell me about Libra's energy at this moment, please, Spirit. Look at this, very much balanced. Didn't I say it? Okay, some of you guys are calling in abundance, but many of you already have it. And the ones that already have it, you guys are very much on guard, okay? And I feel like abundance comes in many forms, guys. It's not just money. It's also peace of mind, peace within the family dynamic, you know, just happiness all the way across the board. So many of you guys are just in this very comfortable position where things are finally balancing out after such a very long time or a very hard cycle in the one recent past. You guys are definitely tapping into your intuition and your wisdom, and you're very much watching things. You're watching people. You're watching how they interact with others. You're watching how they converse. This is helping you make the decision who you can bring into your circle and who you just cannot, okay? Are there any obstacles around, my dear Libras, at this time? Any obstacles? Absolutely not. Full steam ahead. Now, some of you guys may have a boss that could be a little bit difficult, okay? But if that's the case, I think that taps into, some of you guys leaving a position that's just not going to work for you. Some of you guys are leaving to be your own bosses. I mean, because that's the way it needs to be. You don't necessarily like to take orders. And some of you guys, again, just know the ins and out of a certain particular field, and you know that you can do it better than what you've seen done before. So you're just going to close out a cycle, and you're going to walk away. Many of you Libras are just going to be like, listen, I can go and do better. And guess what? You really can, because the moment that you put your application out there and things like that, in your resume, I'm telling you, those offers are going to be coming in in abundance. I couldn't make this up, because here comes the Emperor. That's a whole new boss, okay? So don't worry about your career changes, but those are the current obstacles, okay, as you continue to go through them. Now, I would like to know, what is your ultimate goal from all of this hard work? Look at this, power. Money and the power. Money and the power. Libra say, I got to have it. I got to have it. Yes, because you want a firm foundation, not only for yourself, but you want it for your family as well. You want it for your children. You want to build a legacy. You want them to have something to hold on to, and not, wishes of others or just the work of their own hands. Okay. So this is very beautiful energy. The reason why you're doing all of this is really to put yourself at the top of the ranks. Okay. To give yourself a leg up in order for you to pull a ladder down, okay? So tell me what happened in the past that helped Libra to get to this point, okay? Because, I mean, I know that everybody is on their journey, so Libra, it was a journey to get here. Let's just go quickly and briefly way back into time. Let's check it out, Libra, and see what's going on. This is the Modern Witch deck. So, what was going on in the past? How did Libra get to where they are now? All right, so there were definitely some imbalances in relationships, in work, okay, and you just really wanted to be successful. I just want to be successful. That's what I heard, okay? So in the past, with the imbalances in family and work, okay, possibly in your mind state and how you wanted things, look, the imbalance, you were giving more than you were giving. You were giving more than you were given, Libra, okay? That's the reason, all right? That's what was going on, yeah, and it just wasn't working. It wasn't working in love relationships. It wasn't working in friends and family dynamics. It just was not working for you. In the past cycle, yeah, the Empress in reverse. It was just upset after upset. It felt like defeat after defeat, okay? But what it was really teaching you was how to love yourself, love your opinion, love who you are, and to stand 10 toes down on it. You guys could have been going back and forth with a relationship that you were trying to revamp as well, with the Six of Cups being at the bottom of the deck. And in that sense, that relationship itself, it showed its imbalances. It showed that it wasn't worthy of you. And I feel like you just really got the message. Again, in the past, it was not easy for you financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in career. It just was not easy. Anything else about the past, please? Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah. And so there were certain things that you were manifesting or requesting, especially when it came to work. You just weren't getting those things in the past. Like, even though you were making the processes, you feel like correctly, really putting in the energy to do so. And in the past, you were very afraid about what was going to happen next. I feel like this is why that Nine of Wands came out in the beginning, you know, speaking about you're guarding this new, you know, position that you're in, because look at all the things that were going on in the past. Some of you guys were dealing with anxiety and depression, sleepless nights, or insomnia. Okay. Yeah. There were certain things about yourself and maybe even about your physical that that just wasn't healing, that just wasn't getting on board with where you really wanted to see your life in the future. Okay. And in return, you were like, look, some changes have to be made, and you made those changes quick, fast, and in a hurry. Look at that. And it wasn't easy when you did it either with the Seven of Wands, okay? It wasn't easy releasing family, friends, lovers, and others, okay? But it was worth it, because here comes the Magician with you calling your energy back. Very, very beautiful energy. So tell me what's going to be going on in the future, please, for my dear Libras. Thank you very much. What's going to be going on in the future? This is for Libra spirit. This one just stuck out. Listen, there are some doorways that are opening for you. Look at that. You're coming out to your own reading. There are some doorways that are going to be open to you by way of the divine, where you'll be able to put in the necessary work in order to get the desired outcome, okay? So you will feel just as powerful, if not more powerful, in this cycle than you ever have before, okay? Especially when you felt like you were on your game. I feel like you got the juice in this instance. Like, as long as you put the work behind it, there is nothing that you could not succeed in. This is just how I'm feeling about these cards and how they're coming out. Yeah, in the future, there's a lot of balance. There's a lot of peace. There's a lot of happiness. Look, all you have to do is continue to heal yourself and put in the necessary work, because these new beginnings are absolutely here for you with the Aries energy, okay? Now, some of you guys could be having a hard time trying to plan your way forward, okay? Because I feel like this could be an area where, yep, I couldn't make it up. I was just going to say it. This could be an area for some of you Libras where you are having a difficult time dealing with the idea of success or feeling success, right? So you could have had so many upsets in the past that the idea of success or you being presented with success is scary to you, okay? But for many of you, your destiny is to be in a leadership position. Your destiny is to be in a leadership role. So with the 10 on this card, they want you to close out the cycle of being trapped in this old place where you once were. That is not your energy moving forward. There are so many gifts of abundance to you. You have to make sure that you are shifting your mind space around these new abundances, because you can't take the old mind into the new cycle. Am I making sense, Libra? All right. So let's see what's going on with the people in the background that you had to walk away from. I'm hearing disgusted. Busted and disgusted. Okay, that's what I am hearing, Libra. But nevertheless, whatever they are going through internally, this is something that they brought on to themselves. But we will tap in just for a tad bit to see. I could not make this up. Baby, the things that they're touching is falling apart. They can't get a handle on their lives. Like things are very much off kilter. This is not only their spirituality, but this is also in their physical being. It's tower after tower with that death card energy, scorpionic energy. They are experiencing the same roadblocks that they put up for you plus more. And I know Spirit is saying times 10. Thank you, Spirit. So maybe some of you guys returned energies times 10, and that's why they were like, no, they're getting hit with it times 10. I think these people underestimated what they put you through, Libra, and because they underestimated that, the kickback of what they're getting back is far greater than they ever thought that they would experience. Okay, the endings that they could be losing people that they really care about as well as just losing parts of themselves. Just like at some point a part of yourself was not necessarily as connected with you or was trapped in a loop, they're losing parts of themselves in karmic loops where they at one point, if they of course choose to work along with the divine, will have to go back and rescue those parts of themselves just like you had to. Okay, Libra? Yeah. And they're still keeping to their dishonest ways. They're still being very deceitful. They are still being karmic from what Spirit is saying, okay? They prefer to reside in the darkness, okay? And continue to do all kinds of things. I feel like that they know that they shouldn't do, but they kind of have this energy of they just don't give a crap. Is that energy okay? Yeah, and they have not surrendered all of these multi-love partners and all of that. They haven't surrendered any of that. They haven't let go of any of that. If anything, they're holding on to their wounds, their traumas, and these bad behaviors even more so, okay? Tell me a little bit more about what these people in the background are suffering through. Yeah. So nobody is accepting their nonsense. Okay. So they could be arguing with family, friends, lovers, others, or whatever, because everybody is like up to what they're doing now. They realize there's a huge level of manipulation. They realize there's a huge amount of lies that this person or persons dishes out. So nobody is accepting the falsities and the lies anymore. Look at this. Their panty drawers showing out there, Libra, with 12:12 on the clock. Their panty drawers are showing out there. So all of their insecurities, all the things that they would hide away from the public or try to project on you that you were doing, is now being showed up as their first line of energy. So people are meeting their insecurities. People are meeting their anger. People are meeting their lies and their manipulation. That's what they're meeting. Okay. Period. Point blank. Anything else? Yeah. See, they knew for a fact, look, with complacency, they were so freaking stubborn. They knew for a fact that you guys were supposed to have some type of history together, right? Where you guys were supposed to help one another and be in a balanced situation, again, whether family, friend, lover, or other. But these people or this person wanted to be stubborn. Okay, this is a person that you couldn't have pleased even if you gave them what they wanted. And because they were being stubborn, now they are stuck at this place of feeling real down and broken about not completing what they know they should have done with you. Because Libra, many of you guys were supposed to complete some amazing things. Some of you guys were married. Some of you guys have children with this person. You guys were supposed to do something, but they chose not to. They never thought that the pendulum was going to swing this way. They really always thought that they were going to get away with it. Now they're sulking about this beautiful relationship that they should have been in, that now they have no other choice but to let go. Because I don't feel like you're giving them any choice in the matter, okay? Now, is there anything going on around Libra that would affect this in any way? Okay, so the first thing we got out is the Grim Reaper, okay? So this person may not just be ready to really let you go. They could really think that they have an opportunity to come back into your life, okay? Even though they don't, with the stabbed in the back. And I feel like that stabbed in the back in reverse has a lot to do with you. Like, look, I'm not going to give you a weapon to hurt me with, let alone give you the weapon and unlock my door and let you walk in. Like, again, this person is very delusional because they're still stuck on the fact that you guys are soulmates. You guys are supposed to be doing something, but they weren't saying that when they were in their karmic ways, okay? They weren't saying that when your wounds looked the same. They weren't saying that, okay? They weren't saying that then. Now that you've decided to heal and you guys don't look the same and you want to take care of yourself instead of taking care of this person's needs and them still feeling ungrateful. Look at this with the healing heart. Instead of you helping them out and you've decided to look after you, now this person is angry. Angry because you won't take them back, and now they see who you are with the clarity and the rose. Come on, man. They see it. And now they want back in, Libra. And again, I just don't feel like you doing it. Look at this. Wedding rings in reverse. You're not doing it. This person can talk to you all day. They can text you all day. Y'all can laugh and talk about everything as long as you want. Okay? But when it's all said and done with this boat, you still moving on, Libra. And this person definitely has to get it together. Okay? They have destroyed this relationship over and over again. Or they have hurt your feelings over and over again. Or you've given them chances over and over again. And you don't need any more clarity about them being a snake. You believe them. When you heard them hissing, you believe them. And when they bit you, you for darn sure believe them. Period and point blank. Okay? Tell me, how are my Libras feeling internally about all of this going on? Thank you, Spirit. Yep. Willing to patiently wait on a new relationship, okay? And many of you definitely regret dealing with that person or those persons in the past, but you know that success is on the horizon. Even if you haven't seen it, you can feel it in your belly, okay? You know that it's coming. So even though you have some regrets for what you dealt with in the past, okay, you are no longer in denial about this person, all right? You're no longer in denial about how you turned your power over. And now you're standing in your truth. Yeah. You're making the necessary changes for you to get whatever that you have desired and you wanted. There is no sadness. There is no upset. Yeah, many of you are very proud of yourself for breaking a cycle that many other people could not have broken. They claim they could have, but they could not have. Yeah, look. And your judgment is final. Yet again, coming back out to your reading with balance. If it doesn't look good, if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't smell good, you're not interested in it. And whatever judgment the divine is going to give this person and or these persons, you don't even care nothing about that. You just want to be free. And because of that, the divine is blessing you with your freedom. I feel like many of you guys are really going to build generational wealth. Many of you guys are really going to build on this momentum of freedom that you have now because you know what it feels like to be restricted. And then be restricted by something or someone that is not as powerful or as strong or as intelligent as you are. So you're going to make use of all of this energy in order for you to move forward. And I think this is so beautiful. Some of you guys, Spirit is saying, some of you guys were dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, or possibly a Scorpio for some of you guys, as well as a Gemini. All right. And these could have been the signs of the people that you walked away from or the lover that you walked away from, but you did that thing. Okay, Libra, you really, really did it. Okay. So tell me, what is going to be the final energy for my beautiful Libras? What is the final energy for my beautiful Libras? This has been a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for sticking with me, Libra. The ending energy for Libra, please. All right. Healing, love. Healing all of those broken wounds. 9 and 1 is 10. Finally completing a cycle. Man, jump for joy. Do your dance, okay? Woo-hoo. You are free, okay? Free. You guys, please don't forget to meditate. Don't forget to stay in the attitude of gratitude. Don't forget to get outside and get some air, okay? Don't forget to tap in with spirit, all right? Don't forget to go to that quiet place, that place of silence where you not only give thanks and reverence, but you retrieve information for your forward movement. Do not neglect yourself. Never be in a place of indecision. You're always supposed to do what works well for you. See, because if you're well and you're good, everybody behind you is going to be well and good too. This new door of value, it has much more to do. It has much more to do with more than money. This has a lot to do with just you loving yourself enough not to put yourself in compromising situations, not to compromise your voice, not to compromise your mind, not to compromise and bend in any way, especially if that energy would not be reciprocated. This is where you put the value on yourself. Society no longer puts the value on you. Your family no longer puts the value on you. Your spouse no longer puts the value on you. You do that. And when you set your own value, baby, you realize you're priceless, don't you? And that is invaluable. That is the door to value, okay? Yeah, definitely getting your strength back too. Beautiful Libras, getting your strength back. And if you felt like, man, I want to update my wardrobe, I want to change my look, you're definitely going to be able to do that. Do that. And here comes a beautiful relationship. This could be a relationship that's platonic or love, but you either have soul mates or soul tribe members that are coming into you. And I'm telling you, for many of you, it's a love though, with the man holding heart. Okay. Yeah, and look, right under it, caring connection. There is a beautiful love that's coming into you, and the angel of love. Come on now. And Spirit is saying you guys have been patiently waiting and dealing with all kinds of nonsense, with character building exercises, your spirit guides and stuff that gave to you. And now you're finally in the position and ready to receive this divine love that you wanted. And it was because you were patient the whole time. So there's major abundance coming to you, okay? In so many ways, in so many forms, yeah. And you're going to be being made aware of it through synchronicities. Pay attention to the messages that you receive, either through tarot or in other ways that your spiritual pantheon brings it to you. But this is a time for celebration for you. I don't feel like you've even taken a breath long enough to realize that you have just broke a major cycle. Take a breath. Realize that you have and celebrate, baby, because this new cycle, baby, you're going to be untouchable, okay? Absolutely untouchable. And if somebody would like to come your way, I feel sorry for the individual, because your spirit team and the divine is not going to let your scales go unbalanced ever again. So by any means necessary, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, they will remove your enemies. So all of those that are trying to maybe seek some type of vengeful actions for you, they should really think twice. But you can't tell nobody nothing, honey. Anyway, Libra, I thank you so much for your time and your patience. Until we speak again, stay in peace, stay in light, stay in love.